In this lesson, we'll download and install Maya 2016 Extension 2. So I'm going to go to Google and type in Maya 2016 Extension 2 Student, and then click on Search. I'm going to click the third link here, Free Download. That's going to take me to this section here. Now, if I've got an account already, I can sign in. And if you haven't, you can create an account. So I'm going to click on Create Account to show you how to do that. You can pick where you are. So I'm going to say United Kingdom. And then you can pick student here. And just give your date of birth. Then click on Next. Put in your name. Email address. Put in a password. And your password must be minimum of 8 characters and have at least one number and one letter. Click on Agree, so tick this Agree box, and then click on Sign Up. So you'll get an email that looks like this, and what you do is you click on the little blue button, Verify Email, and you'll see a message saying Successful. So now if we go back to log in into the previous window, I'm just going to press the back key. We're back to this link, and then we can sign in, type in your details that you created. Then you just put in some information about your educational institution. I just put in my high school. You can either put in your high school or college that you've been to, and then that should be fine. Click on an area, put in some dates here. And then you're done. So now you should be able to download the file. So you can pick which file you want. So if you're using a Windows machine, you can download the Windows link. This is the first link here. If you're downloading it for the Mac, you download the second link. So I'm just going to download both in this case. So click on this. You can see it starts to download. Take a few minutes to download. Okay, so that's finished downloading. And again, you only download the ones that you need for your operating system. So use Windows if you're using Windows, or Mac if you're using a Mac. And then we're going to go to another window here. And what we'll do is type in Mentoray for Maya 2016 Extension 2. And that's basically the renderer for Maya. And we do need that. So then we'll go to the first link here and click on that link. And the only one you need to worry about is either Mac or Windows. So the second link is Windows, the first link is Mac. So I'm just going to download both of those in my case. Okay, so once you've downloaded Mentoray as well, you can start installing. So I'm just going to run the installer for Windows. You can either do that by pressing directly in your browser, or you can go to the downloads folder on your computer and do it from there. So I can click on downloads here and then double click on the Windows file here. This one's going to be about 1 gigabyte, so I'm just going to double click that. Click on run. It's going to ask me where I want to extract it to, so make sure you've got some disk space. So this is going to be, the default is the C drive, which is fine for me. I'm going to say OK. So this is extracting Maya. Click on yes. So now we can start installing. Just click on the install button here. Accept the terms. Pick your country. Click on where you want the program to be installed. That's fine. The default seems to be fine. Click on install. Then Maya is going to go through and install the software. So that should take about 10 minutes or 20 minutes depending on the speed of your computer. And then, so we're done with the Maya installation. I'm going to say finish. If you check your email, you should have another email with the license details, and it will have details about the product key and the serial number. You're going to need those two numbers when you install Maya, when you start up Maya for the first time. Okay, so I'm just going to start up Maya for the first time. Just double click. So now you can click on enter serial number. Click on activate. So here you can put in your product key and your serial number. Both these numbers should be in the email that you received. So I'm just going to copy and paste those. Click on next. Make sure you've got an internet connection. It's going to check your product key. Then click on finish and Maya should start up. Okay, so there we go. So there's Maya. So if you're using a Mac, it's exactly the same process, except when you download, you just go to your downloads folder on a Mac and you just double click the DMG and just follow the instructions. It's pretty much the same process. Okay, so now what we need to do is install MentorRay. So I'm just going to say OK, close this up. And it's just a separate installer, so we just got to install that, the one that we downloaded earlier. Just closing this down. So I've got my downloads folder here, and I'll just double click the MentorRay plugin here. So I'm going to double click that. Click on run. Same thing again, it's asking me where I want to extract to. Say OK. Yes. If you're using a Mac, you might have to type in your password. Install. This should be a pretty quick installation. Say finish, and we're done. To actually load this up when you run it, you're going to have to load up the plugin. So I'm going to load up Maya. If I go to Windows, Settings and Preferences, Plugin Manager, I'm going to scroll down, just close this up here, and just come down to the MentorRay section. It's over here, MentorRay for Maya. And if you tick this box, it's going to load. If you tick the box next to it, it's going to load every time you load Maya, which is what you want if you're using MentorRay. So I'm going to tick that on for this course and tick it on here as well. I'm going to say close. So now we should have MentorRay available. If we were to open up the render view using this button here, if you want to check it, you should have it available in this little drop down here. It should say MentorRay here. If it doesn't, it means the plugin isn't loaded. Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that. We've got some really cool videos coming up, so please like and subscribe. And if you want to see the full course, you can click on the link below and you'll get a discount. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.